Hi everyone, in this video we're going to run through some quick tips for you to focus on before running your YouTube ads. So just 4 tips to quickly optimize your ads and make sure you aren't missing anything out while running your ads. Before I do dive into the video though, if you haven't joined the free Facebook group already though, FitPro Lead Gen with Dave on Facebook, join in and request. We've got plenty of videos, more videos just like this, guest interviews and other tutorials as well to go along with this. And also subscribe to the channel and like this video, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get straight to it. Okay, so starting off with a simple one, your budget. Best course of action to take when starting your YouTube ads, and if you've never run anything before, start off with a budget of around £5 to £10 mark. That seems to be good enough to sort of gain enough traction, and then based off that information you gain from that small budget there, you can increase it or possibly even decrease it if you want to. Something to note though is the more ads you're running off the same campaign, so the campaign uses the budget, the ad set you have underneath that campaign will use the budget. The more ads you have, the more ad groups you have underneath that campaign, the more that budget is spread around. Say you've got 4 ads, that £10 budget is going to be spread across the 4 ads. Tip for you to ensure that every ad is getting fair enough attention from potential clients. What you can do is separate them. Have one ad running at one time using the entire £10 budget, and then move it then after a week or so. Let's say you do a 2-week test, you run at one ad at a time, full £10 is on it, and you gain information off that. By the end of the, however long it takes, however many ads you have concrete data then, which ad is performing the best and which ad proves that it deserves that £10 budget, and then you can optimize based off that. My next step is targeting. This one is a bit obvious. Who are you targeting? What audience are you targeting? What will they benefit from your product or service? Like Facebook ads, Google Ads has a really efficient targeting system for detecting those who will benefit from your ad, so you're targeting the right people. You can find each of these options that I'm going to list now in the audience section on Google Ads overview, the overview section. The first one is we can start off by editing the demographics. This is the most hands-off approach of editing your targeting system. Decide on what age groups you're choosing, 25 to 31 or 31 to 37. You can decide off there. Google gives you a couple of presets. You can decide on, in some nations, if they allow you, you can do household income, gender, and Google will take the information that you put into the demographics and target those people only. So you're not going to get anyone outside your age bracket or outside of your income, or you can target a specific gender as well. The next step is the more detailed targeting system. From an auto-generated list that Google provides you, if something doesn't quite fall into your criteria of what you're trying to target, then just create your own audience. Just input the relevant search terms into the box that Google provides, and Google will target those clients, potential clients, for you. These search terms that they use can range anything from, for instance, if we're talking about lead generation, a client could be searching up how to grow my business, how to get more clients, and Google will target people who search for those terms. My next step is watch time. Your ads will typically generate a low view rate as they go along compared to bigger companies. You're generally going to attract a lower rate depending on your budget as well, of course. But this is a given among many content creators and many who run ads on YouTube ads and Google ads. And they've experienced the same performance on their ads, a low drop in the advertising section. To fight against this, what you can do is optimize your ads to be as short as possible and fill them with as much information as possible. Nobody wants to watch a 4-minute video and they gain nothing out of it. They want their information quickly, and they want to know what to do based off the information they give them. A golden rule is the 30-second or less. Anything over than 30 seconds and you kind of risk losing the attention of the viewer, provided it's not an engaging ad. If it's an engaging ad, it could be upwards of 1:30, possibly even 2 minutes. Just keep that in mind. So anything over the 30-second mark, you sort of risk losing the interest of the viewer based off that. My next step is formatting, and this can be just a simple one. Make sure what the video you're creating is in the format designed for YouTube. It's a different format to Facebook ads. The 1920 by 1080p resolution is perfect for YouTube, and this is the one that all content creators use and all businesses use on YouTube. So the 1920 by 1080p resolution. Picture this: you have a stellar ad, great engagement rate, and an efficient landing page system too, leading to a thank you page, leading to a free Facebook group. And that's your product, that's your service, and that's the journey the client goes on. But the video itself is filmed in a box format, so you've got the boxes here, and it's filmed in a really narrow way. How will you think the viewer will react to that? A great ad, but if the presentation doesn't make up for it, then you might run the risk of losing a potential portion of your new clients because they see the lack of professionalism in the fact that they can't format their videos properly. And there we go, there's some quick tips on your YouTube ads, how to optimize them and how to really think about your YouTube ads and make sure you're not missing anything out before you actually start planning and creating and running ads on your channels. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to feature on these videos, or any suggestions or anything, please leave them in the comments below or message us directly on Facebook, Instagram, we're on everything. And also as well, I've mentioned at the start of the video, join our free Facebook group, Fit Pro Lead Gen with Dave. Loads of content just like this one, guest interviews, templates, features, loads of stuff. And apart from that, that's all from me, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.